y'all, it's your friend MousyLeigh. On this channel, I shop and style for you so that you can spend your time doing more important things. On today's video, I'm so excited to hopefully solve a problem that some of you have, really that all of us have as women, and that is to find a pair of jeans that are both comfortable and flattering. Today, I am going to be comparing 12 pair of jeans from 8 different brands, price range $13 to $135. Are the cheap ones really as good as the expensive ones? Are the expensive ones really worth the splurge? We're gonna find out today. I'm gonna list these for you guys. I'm gonna rank them on price, fit, how flattering they are or not, and how comfortable they are. So I'm excited about this, so let's see what we've got. Also, I'm gonna leave all the links down in the description below where it says more. You can click on that. I think I have all of these, the exact link to them, except maybe one, maybe two. If I can't find those, I will put similar out beside them, and it's almost the identical pair of jeans, maybe just a different wash or something. I forgot to tell you guys, go follow me over on Instagram, the Like to Know It app, the community tab here on YouTube, and I have a newsletter that you can sign up for down in the description. I will leave a link for you. Okay, before we get started, I wanted to give you guys my measurements and kind of let you know my body type so that you can compare how these jeans might fit on you with your body type and your measurements. So I consider myself a pear shape anyway, because my thighs are definitely the thickest part of my body and are a little bigger in proportion to my top part. So that's where I get my pear shape from. Now let's see what my measurements are so you can kind of tell how these are gonna fit. Okay, so around the bust, I'm around 36-ish, somewhere in there, 35, 36. At my thinnest part of my waist, it's around 27. And at the thickest part of my thighs, it is around 36. So what do we say, about 36, 27, 36, somewhere around there are my measurements. I'm also 5'2" and I'm around 115-ish pounds, depending on how much I've ate that day. So we're gonna start off with these jeans from Wild Fable, which I found at Target. These are the dad straight leg jeans, I believe, and they are $25. So I'm gonna give these a 9 for price, because that's a pretty good price for a good pair of jeans. I am wearing a size 2. My normal size in most Target brands, including this one, is a size 4. I would suggest to size down one in these. They have a looser fit. So let's talk about the fit. First off, I'm pear shaped. Let me take this belt off so you can see if I have a gap in the waist. I'm pear shaped, so sometimes I do have a little gap. This pair, I do have a little gap, but it's not terrible, and a belt will do the trick to fix that, no problem. I'm also 5'2" with a pair of boots with a little heel. These are just the right height for me. I didn't get a long or a short or anything. This is just a regular size. So for fit, I would give these an 8. I like the way they fit, but you are gonna have to size down one, and they do have a little bit of a gap in the waist. For comfort, I would give these a 10 out of 10. These are so comfortable. I love these as far as comfort goes. And for flattery, I'm gonna go ahead and give these an 8. We're gonna say 8. I don't hate the way they make me look, but I also don't think I'm gonna win any beauty pageants in these either. So I'm gonna give these an 8. So overall, I think that's a pretty good score for these. So let's see what we've got next. All right, next up on our list is the Free Assembly 90 straight leg jean. Now this is a brand from Walmart. I have worn these before and loved them. This particular pair was originally $32 and is now on sale for $19. So I'm gonna give them a 10 out of 10 for price, because you can't beat that. Under 20 bucks for a great pair of jeans. As far as fit goes, guys, these things fit like a glove, at least me. So I'm gonna give these a 10 out of 10 as far as fit goes. As far as comfort, I'm gonna give them a 9 only because they fit great around the waist when I'm standing up. But when I sit down, they're not terribly tight. I'm not uncomfortable right now, but they're not like wearing a pair of sweatpants either. So I'm gonna give them a 9 out of 10 for comfort. And then for flattering, I mean, everyone likes different pairs and styles of jeans, the way they make their body look. I like these personally, so I'm gonna give them a 9 out of 10 for flattery also. So that's a pretty good score for these pants. Highly recommend these. I have several pair of these actually. They're very good quality. They're very thick. I will have a hard time finding them in the stores at Walmart, but online you can find them pretty easy. So I will leave a link for these down below. Almost forgot to tell you, I'm wearing a size 6 in this particular cut of the Free Assembly, but I'm gonna show you another pair of Free Assembly that I think I have a size 4 in. Let me check those out for you. All right, then we have the Free Assembly, again by Walmart, full wide straight leg jeans. Now these were originally, I think, $34 and they're on sale for $16. So that's an automatic 10 out of 10 for the price. Let's talk about the way they fit though. I think these again fit like a glove. Now the other Free Assemblies I had a size 6 on, these are a size 4. I personally like the way they look. I would give them a 9 out of 10 as far as flattering goes. And for comfort, I'm gonna give them a 7 out of 10. I wouldn't take points off so much that I wouldn't wear them. They're actually more comfortable sitting down than the other ones. I don't know if they have more give or maybe a bigger waist. But the reason I'm taking points off for comfort for these is because they do right up a little bit in the crotch. Not bad, not so much that I wouldn't wear them, but just a little bit. I don't think that you can see that. I don't think it looks bad, but I can feel it. So I'm gonna take points off for comfort for these, but I love these. I love a good wide leg jean. They do have a little bit of stretch to them. I personally think wide leg jeans are the most flattering on pear shape. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. So yeah, that's the score on these. Not too shabby. Okay, these are the No Boundaries 90s high-rise straight leg jean. That's a mouthful. You can find these at Walmart. You can actually find these in the store fairly easily. So I would give these a 10 out of 10, maybe an 11 out of 10 for price. And let me tell you why. These bad boys were $16 and now they are on sale for only $13. You can go through the drive-thru and get a fast food meal for one person for $13, or you could save your money and get these jeans and just get a sandwich at home. So you can't beat $13 for a pair of jeans. Let's talk about the way they fit though. So for the most part, they're okay. I normally wear a size 5 in this brand. It is a juniors brand. I had to size up to a 7 in these because they are a little tight around the thighs. So I don't love the way they fit there. Also, I do have a pretty good waist gap in these. So I'll probably wear them with a belt or something. So I'm gonna only give them maybe a 5 out of 10 on fit. They're not uncomfortable, terribly uncomfortable, except maybe a little bit of tightness here, but I do have thicker thighs. As far as comfort goes, I'm gonna go ahead and give them, again, a 6 out of 10. Again, they're not terribly uncomfortable. They're just not as comfortable as the other ones that I just showed you. However, for how flattering they are, I personally, to me, I'm gonna give them a 9 out of 10. I think these are fairly flattering jeans, especially for straight leg jeans. So that's a score on these. Definitely not the highest score. For the price point though, I definitely think they're worth $13. Next on our list, I have the Levi's rib cage ankle jean. These are $98 and I'm wearing a size 27. So for price, I'm gonna give them a 1 out of 10 because $98 is a pretty steep price to pay for a pair of jeans. But they are Levi, so you know they have a great reputation for quality. As far as fit goes, I would also give them an 8 out of 10. They have a little bit of stretch to them, so when you sit down, they're really not that bad. And they're really not too tight anywhere, maybe slightly tighter around the thighs, but they have enough stretch that I think that's okay. As far as how flattering these are, I have mixed feelings about this. Sometimes I look at myself in these and think, man, I really like these. And then other times I look and think, meh, I think I'd rather wear one of my other pair of jeans. So because of that, I'm gonna give them a 7. Let me know if you agree with some of these and which ones you actually think are the most flattering. Now I do own these in a black pair. Let me show you those real quick. So here is the black pair of the Levi rib cage jeans. I actually think the black is more flattering. Maybe that's just my preference, I don't know. But I like the black better than the blue. Maybe it just doesn't show as much because it's black, I don't know, but I like these better than the blue. These are the American Eagle 90s bootcut jeans, which I could not find online. I don't know if they discontinued them. I got them not that long ago, but I'll see if I can link a very similar pair. These are $63 and I'm wearing a size 4 regular. So on the price, that's kind of middle of the road, tipping on the end of the more expensive scale. So I'm gonna give these a 6 out of 10 for price. How does that sound? And as far as fit goes, okay, well, when I first tried them on, I have 2 answers for you here. When I first tried them in the store and when I wore them for the first time, they fit great. I would have given them probably a 10 out of 10 for fit, but I washed them once and they shrank. And now I would probably give them a 5 or 6 out of 10 as far as comfort and fit go, for both of comfort and fit. Maybe a little more for fit because they don't look bad, but they're not the most comfortable in the world. As far as being flattering, I would say maybe an 8 out of 10, maybe a little bit higher. Maybe I just like straight leg jeans too much and these really aren't that flattering. But I do like them. When I first got them and they were actually comfortable, I loved them because I thought they were very flattering, but now they're just a little snug everywhere in the waist, especially in the bum area. They're just a little tight, so they're not gonna be super comfortable. But if I was going somewhere where I just cared more about the way I looked than how comfortable I was, I might would wear these. These are the Good American brand straight leg jeans. I think Khloe maybe Kardashian is at least part owner in this brand. So what kind of their spiel is, they're flattering on everyone. So they say anyway. These are by far the most expensive pair. They were $135. I'm wearing a size 2/26, which is a size down from my normal size. I did read on the reviews the size down. So I did, and this is my size. Okay, so let's talk about the fit real quick. First off, I'm gonna give them a 0 out of 10 for price because that's a pretty steep price for a pair of jeans. So I also read this in the reviews. There is some gapping in the waist, which again, that's kind of what their spiel was no gapping in the waist, and now we have gapping in the waist. So as far as fit goes, I'm gonna give these, let's see, a 7 out of 10. Does that sound okay? As far as comfort goes, I have room in the waist, so the waist doesn't really cut in when I sit down too badly, but it is tight through the thighs for me. So I don't wear these ever because they're not the most comfortable jeans I have. I'm gonna give them a 5 out of 10 for comfort. They're not that comfortable, but I mean, they're not so uncomfortable that you couldn't wear them all day either. Let's talk about how flattering they are. So mixed emotions about this as well. Again, that was what their spiel was. They're supposed to be flattering on everyone and make your butt look amazing, right? From the front, I don't think they're super flattering, but do we really care about the front? We want our butt to look good in jeans, right? So let's talk about that. From the back side, I don't think they look terrible. On a pear shape, they do give me a little bit more of the pear shape because they cut in as opposed to going away from my thigh. But I don't think the butt looks terrible from the back. However, I do think the butt looks really flat from the side. I mean, it really flattens your butt out from the side. Look at that, like a pancake. I mean, I don't have a bubble butt or anything, but my butt's not that flat, you guys. So I don't know, I'm gonna go ahead and not recommend these, even though they are the most expensive pair of jeans in the bunch and probably have the best marketing. I'm gonna say these are actually my least favorite pair of jeans in this entire video. So that's kind of a surprise, right? The most expensive is the worst one. I don't know. Tell me what you think down below. That brings us to our second most expensive pair of jeans on this list, and that is the Abercrombie Ultra High 90s straight leg jeans. These are $89. I'm wearing a size 4/7. These come in several different washes. I actually have a different wash with a crisscross button on it, but I can't find those. So let's talk about price. I'm gonna give them maybe a 2 out of 10 for price. They're not as bad as some of the others, but they're definitely on the price you're in. As far as fit, now I have tried on other cuts, really probably with all these brands, that didn't fit, that I don't like. This cut fit me from Abercrombie. I think they fit pretty well, if I do say so myself. I don't really have much of a waist gap here. I mean, when I pull on it maybe, but just at rest, I don't really at all. And they're a little snug through here, but not bad. Really not bad at all. As far as comfort goes, it depends on if it's the beginning of the day or the end of the day. At the beginning of the day, I do feel like I need to stretch them out a little bit. By the end of the day, these are super comfortable. And if I wanted to wear them again the next day after I stretched them out, they would be perfection. As far as flattering goes, I tend to think this is one of the more flattering pair of jeans that I own. I know a lot of other people brag about the way they make your butt look, and I gotta say, I don't terribly disagree with them. So I'm gonna give them for comfort, a 7 out of 10, for fit, a 9 out of 10, and for flattery, I'm gonna go ahead and give them a 9 out of 10 as well. So that didn't score too bad. If you're gonna splurge and spend some money on a pair of jeans, I would recommend these Abercrombie jeans. All right, that brings us to my favorite pair of jeans of the entire bunch, and that is the Old Navy Sky High wide leg jeans. They're a little long on my 5'2" self, but when I put platform sneakers or boots on with them, they're perfect for me. I tend to think these are the most flattering jeans on a pear shape because they go straight down from our widest part, which is usually our thighs, sometimes our hips. I love these. I believe these are the size 4. And then the other ones I'm gonna show you, which is a darker wash, but basically the same cut, I'm gonna be wearing a size 2 in. So I thought that was interesting that these are the exact same cut, but different washes, I wore different sizes in. So for price, these were $35. So I'm gonna give them, let's give them a 7 out of 10 for price. That's not a bad price at all, really. I think that might even be on sale, but there are some cheaper in this video. So I'm gonna give them a 7 out of 10 for price. For fit, I'm gonna give them a 10 out of 10. Now I did wear these all day yesterday, so these are what they look like stretched out. But I'm gonna give them a 10 out of 10 for comfort, a 10 out of 10 again. I absolutely love these. These I have a little bit of stretch on them, so even though they come up pretty high and they fit great, when you sit down, they are not any more uncomfortable than they are when you're standing up. I am in love with these jeans. So what do we have? Fit, comfort, price. There's one more that I'm missing. I'm missing flattering. They are, I think personally, the most flattering pair of jeans on me that we have shown here. Let me show you what the dark pair look like. Okay, so these are the dark wash in the same wide leg jeans, only in a size 2. I'm gonna give these a 10 out of 10 for flattery as well. I personally think this is the winner of the entire video. Leave me a comment and let me know which ones you thought were the most flattering, which ones you thought fit the best, and which ones you personally liked for your body type. I would love to hear that. $35 is not a bad price at all. This is winner, winner, chicken dinner. Go buy these pants, I'll leave a link below. All right, if you got any value at all from this video, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to my channel to hang out with me, MousyLeigh.